What's up everyone, I'm Grizz and welcome back for episode 6 of Chainsaw Man. Last week I fell in love with Makima all over again, so did Denji. She wants Denji to defeat the gun devil, and she's basically using him to do that by giving him what he wants. We found out a bit more about Aki and his backstory and how his family was taken out by the gun devil, and now we've joined up with one of the other squads in order to find the gun devil. However, now we are looping on floors in a hotel or wherever they are. So we have to figure out why that's happening, I guess, or what's gonna happen, but let's just get to it and figure it out.
Kobeni chan, double piece でじっとしてて。
Is that like her calming mechanism? Or just to see if it's the same, yeah. That's what it would appear to be. Yeah, Kobeni, you stay out of this or else you're gonna lose your shit. That's weird. Oh, that's fun. Let's let's relax.
8階の階段からどれだけ登っても降りても8階に着く。
肉片の反応は
No.
全く反応がなくなりました。
Yeah.
さっきの悪魔をおとりにまんまとはめられたってわけか。こんなトリッキーなことしてくる悪魔、初めてだね。
They playing tricks.
私たちここで死んじゃうんだ。お腹ペコペコで死んじゃうんだ。
コベリちゃん、やれ。デビルハンターやって兄を大学に行かせたいんだろ。
半分無理やりなんです。
Aww.
親が優秀な兄だけは大学に行かせたいから。
And they forced her.
風俗かデビルハンター。でもここで死んじゃうんです。
Why are you laughing? I was too, actually. Yeah, there's like 3 serious ones of you and all the others are not. Oh.
さっきから8時18分です。どの部屋の時計も8時18分で止まっていました。
It's like you're in another dimension.
すげえ。じゃあ寝放題じゃねえか。
That's not the point, buddy. That's not.
俺たちはここで永遠に閉じ込められる。
But then you can sleep forever.
寝なきゃ損だね。
He's only here to help with the action.
正直さ、みんな参ってきてるんだよ。
We could really use you.
アキくんはずーっと悪魔探してる。新井くんも最初こそアキくんを手伝ってたんだけど、今は
Oh, he broke?
部屋に
Everyone's breaking.
おかしくなって、
Yeah.
トイレの水を飲もうとしたから気絶した。それで魔人ちゃんなんだけど。
パワーがどうかしたんです？
She.
わしは暇だからノーベル賞を考えておった。
Yeah, she might be more broken than all of them.
手始めに消費税は 100% じゃ。
Yes.
いつも通りっすね。
More tax.
ならよかった。
それあいつと同じタバコじゃん。
Oh, Aki. Yeah, because he
そりゃアキくんに
fucking.
タバコの味を教えるのは私だもん。アキくんは吸わないの？
骨が腐るから吸わない。
Oh, how things have changed. It's very, very
誰
socialized.
とも慣れ合う気はない。
That's true.
銃の悪魔を殺すためでしょ。公安に来る暗めの人は全員そうだから。公安だけが銃野郎の肉片持つこと許されてるもんね。デビルハンターなんて短命なんだから吸っちゃえばいいのに。
俺は簡単には死なない。
そうしてね。バディが死ぬのは面倒だからさ。
Okay.
なんだ今の。
Yeah.
あれは前のバディの彼女さ。
Uh,
死んだバディの遺族とかとトラブルになるのがよくあること。
yeah, like it's your fault and they don't understand anything.
思うことにしてる。
Yeah, they got no one else to direct their anger towards, so they do it on her. That makes sense. Sucks, but it makes sense.
何してきたの？
He's gonna go kick her ass.
殴ったやつの服にこっそりガムつけてやった。
悪魔が恐れるデビルハンターは強いやつでも勇敢なやつでもないって、頭のネジがぶっ飛んでるやつだって。だからアキくんは長生きできそう。
Yeah, like I said last episode, something's gonna happen to one of these two. She keeps bringing up not dying and people being alive a little too much.
長い付き合いになりそうだから知ってほしいな。
Gonna be together a while, something's gonna happen to one of them. It's probably gonna be her.
一本だけ吸ってやる。一生で吸うタバコはこの一本だけだ。
Yeah, that wasn't
姫野
true.
先輩、タバコ残ってます。
Yep.
あね、しょうがないな。
キスだずるい関節キスだ
黙れ。俺たちが殺した悪魔がいたろ。
わしが殺したやつじゃな。
No, it wasn't
そっ
you.
ちがどんどん大きくなってる。
He's alive. That's a lot bigger.
殺したはずじゃ。
Okay. Okay.
喋った。契約だと。
そこのデンジという人間を私に食わせろ。そしたように私に食わせろ。そうしたら他のデビルハンターは全員無事に外へ返す。
Alright, well, hence the episode title, Kill Denji. Alright. Kobeni, go back.
食わせろ。
No, no. She does not want to die at all. Go on.
キツネで飲み込めば終わるんじゃない？
I'll try.
コン、
No.
やっぱり狐は来ませんね。ここは
Probably because you're on the 8th fucking floor of a
キツネ
building.
の体は京都にあるからね。
Oh,
私の
okay.
ゴーストでやるか。
I thought it was getting bigger for a second. It's just moving.
でかくなった。
Oh, it did get bigger. Okay.
ここに私の心臓はない。ここは犬間だ。私の弱点は8回にはない。私と契約する以外生きては帰れない。
So is the whole place your
どう
body?
せ俺を殺しても外には出さねえくせによ
Like the train was in Mugen Train?
姫野先輩そいつは殺すべきですその悪魔の契約を受けるべ
Well,
き
you're not going to, so think of something else.
デンジの死が悪魔側の利益になるんだろう。だから契約は受けない。
じ
Yeah.
ゃあ私もわしは殺す派じゃ。ノーベル賞を思いついても外に出られなくて
Shut the
は発
fuck
表できないからな。ノーベルのために死んどくれ。
どうしようもなくなったら刀を使います。
それはダメ。
Oh?
刀使えば解決できんならよ使えばいいじゃん
どうしようもなくなっても刀は使わない。
What exactly does this sword do?
デンジ君が死んで。
Okay, so what does this sword do? Oh my... Okay.
貴様が全部食べたのか
わしじゃない。デンジが食べておったわ。
すんげえバレる
More the reason to kill him.
私、わかっちゃった。その魔人の力で8階から出られないんだ。絶対そうだ。違うが？
No,
落ち着けコベニちゃん
it's not how this
そっちの魔人
works.
で
魔人をかばうの。私たちデビルハンターなのに。
What is wrong with her?
アライ君は悪魔の仲間なんだ。スパイだったんだ。酸っぱいじゃ。絶対スパイだ。
Oh. Makes sense.
刀を使う。
いいですよね
No, she's not.
姫野先輩
You are no.
おいあんた
Oh, what's the deal with the sword?
その刀を使えば外には出られるだろうけど、使うと契約でアキ君の寿命がかなり減るの。
Ah.
いけないことがたくさんあるんだ。
Can somebody else use it? You can't even take her serious. Interesting. Okay, Aki.
確かにそいつは刺されても仕方のない胸くその悪い野郎だが銃の悪魔を殺そうとしている。俺一人じゃ銃の悪魔を殺せない。
So he's on my side.
奴を殺すには立ち向かう気概の
Absolutely. It's a good enough reason. It's all you really need.
欲しい。
Mm-hmm.
俺の寿命を減らしてでも天地は殺させない。
PTSD.
どうしようどうしよう。
Just let him use the sword. Not the time. Not the time, Kobeni. Calm the fuck down.
でも俺も抵抗すっからよ。もし俺が悪魔をぶっ殺すようなことがあったら、まだ忘れてねえからな。
初三段があるのか。
Well, he's gonna give it his best fucking shot.
チェーンソーになる。だったらよ、あいつが死にたくなるまで痛めつけて自殺させりゃいい。
Yeah.
俺をかばいやがって余計なことすんじゃねえよ、クソが。俺は誰かに借りつくんのもううんざりなんだよ。外出れたら貸し借りなしだからな。
Holy fucking shit. Alright, so we figure out that the reason as to why we are looping around on the 8th floor constantly is because of the Eternity Devil or Eternal Devil, whatever it said it was called. They showed a infinity sign as like the looping symbol symbolizes, I guess, what's happening here, so that makes sense. Get to see some of our characters breaking down. We get to understand some more backstory behind people. Aki's got a sword that he apparently has a pact with, or a contract that takes away a portion of his life if he has to end up using it. A bunch of different stuff going on here. Breaking down the episode a little more, we find out reason behind Kobeni being so nervous and not wanting to be here is because basically she was put in a situation where she either had to become a devil hunter or a sex worker, which fucking sucks. Her parents basically thought nothing special of her or as highly of her as they do her brother. So in order to put her brother in a better situation, they forced her to basically do this to earn money for his school, which is really fucked up. But that just goes towards the reason why she's always freaking out, because she does not want to be doing this. And now she's afraid she's gonna fucking die. We get a bit more into the backstory between Himeno and Aki and how she, I guess, trained him a bit more growing up. They use the cigarettes and the fact that he's never smoked or anything before is the way to really lead into this, and how she's taught him everything. We continue to get lots of death flags, in my opinion at least, where she constantly brings up not wanting to lose another partner, which could just be like a trauma thing and not wanting that to happen. But she constantly brings that up and tells him not to die on her, tells him not to leave her alone, and the fact that she wants him to live a long life. And he has so much life ahead of him. It just reads off to me as like, one, I guess she is scared, so I can use that. But to me, it comes off as one of them is gonna wind up being dead. And my guess would end up being her, simply for the fact that what good would it do to take a seventh person from her, you know? Whereas now if she's the one who loses it, then Aki has stuff to reflect on, like, shit, she was always telling me not to die, and then she went ahead and fucking did, and then he's the one who starts possibly going through that cycle of not wanting to lose people. We also find out later that he wants people to defeat the gun devil with him, and she's somebody who probably is up for that. And the fact that he would lose one of those on top of the fact of losing somebody who's been so strong and through so much is something that could really mess with him. And I feel like that's a better route for them to take. But I could also just be reading way too much into this. We see this scene here where she gets slapped by this girl who happened to be the partner of her previous partner, basically taking her anger out on Himeno. Because she has nowhere to direct it. What is she going to do? Direct it towards the devil or something? Like, that's not going to, you know, That's not going to happen. And he's not around anymore, and she's probably just needs something like that. Himeno takes this strong. She's just like, it happens. It's part of the job at this point. Like, she's used to it. But still, it fucking sucks that you basically have to deal with something like that. And Aki doesn't stick up for that. And that's one of the reasons that she has grown so much to like him. And we find out Aki can't use his Fox Devil, and that's because the body of it is in a different like city, which is actually really cool. So it's not just something that he can basically rely on to follow him wherever he goes. So this ability is only useful if he's in one of those cities. And I wonder if it's something that he can move around, or if it's like only locked in there. So then he becomes maybe kind of useless as he be in a different city. Also, the fact that they're on the 8th floor, so it's probably going to be hard to bite through the whole fucking building to do something, but there's that. When faced with basically no options, the floor begins to tilt. They have to run away. Denji and Aki would both like to use the sword. Himeno is very against it, and then we basically find out it's because it takes away years or some portion of Aki's life, and she thinks he has too much to live for. Another one of those things I was talking about earlier, which is interesting because she called it a pact and not a contract. So I don't know if that's just a translation thing, or if they actually do mean different things, because this is a sword and it's like an actual object and not like a devil. So I wonder if there are other weapons within this world where you can do things to get like super like powers, I guess, out of it in exchange for other things, similar to how you make a contract with a devil, which is actually pretty cool. Kobeni then loses her fucking mind and goes to kill Denji in order to help them escape so she can get out of here alive, and Aki jumps in the way. When Himeno begins to see the blood pouring out, she loses her shit. Like I think I mentioned during the episode, a PTSD thing, probably like a triggering of, oh shit, blood coming out of my partner. And especially somebody that it seems like she's probably spent more time with than maybe any of her previous partners, is something that's really going to set her off. So now she's just like Kobeni and Arai, where now she's losing her shit. Aki then goes on to tell us that he won't let Denji die. He needs people that are strong. Denji's strong. Denji's willing to fight the gun devil and attempt to defeat him. And that's Aki's end goal. That's all he wants. That's literally his motivation and everything. And despite him constantly coming out Denji for not being too serious about things, he has a moment here where he's like, it doesn't matter how he acts up until this point. He's somebody who is very important to me because he's strong and because he's useful, and I need him in order to complete basically my goal. Denji then ultimately just says, fuck it. At this point, you already hurt my guy. I need to get out of here. I can't let him bleed out and die. Let me do this. So then he enters his mode, or it appears that he's going to, and then he jumps through this fucking thing and just starts falling. So I don't know where that's going to take us. Ultimately, just some really good, well done moments. There was a lot of camera work and movement that was done throughout this episode that I thought was really well done and created for some interesting just frames and angles. Not too much, I guess, new information that came out where I think is actually going to be relatively that important, but the thing with the sword and the pack does really interest me, so hopefully can learn a bit more about that or get a better understanding about that. I don't really have too much more to say. Let me know down in the comments what you thought. Also, leave anything that might be important or helpful for me to know. Leave a like and subscribe button if you want. Much appreciated if you do. Follow me on Mal and Twitter. Both links are in the description, and I will be back next week for episode 7. Peace.